Hey Aquarius, it's Ashley. Let's get into your reading for November 2021. Oracle decks have been shuffled already, so we're going to get those out here. And we're going to see what you've been up to and where you're headed this new month of November. I will be doing bonus readings for the eclipses that are coming up, so keep your eyes peeled for those. You can certainly hit that notification bell. That way you know when those uploads happen. Now this is not going to resonate for every Aquarius out there, so if it doesn't, go ahead and check out your other placements. There's a schedule for that down below in the description box. And also, November personal readings and healing sessions are opening up. So you can check that out at the website down below if that's something you are interested in. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I appreciate the channel support. Let's get started here and see what we got going on. Now Aquarius, I already did a reading for you and the sound was completely off. So that sucks. So we're going to give this one more go here and hope that my mic doesn't give out on me. It's kind of a bummer because the readings were great. So let's see what we get this time. For Aquarius, November 2021. Ooh, we have the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and the Knight of Swords, the Lovers, the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the 8 of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. At the bottom of the deck we have the 3 of Wands. So some sort of expansion is kind of knocking at your door right now, Aquarius. And yeah, that's what I want to say about that. We're going to see how that might be coming into play here, whether it's an expansion that you want or not. I do feel like you've got some good intentions here as far as creating something here with someone. Perhaps a lover. We do have the lover showing up, the 10 of Cups. We've got a couple of queens coming in here. But I think you're a little too in your head about something, so we're going to look and see what that is. Now in this first position, so this would be in the recent past, we have a merry motive. So I do think you have some good intentions here in the past for creating something positive. I actually want to really quickly look at that card because I've only gotten it once or twice. I want to make sure we get the message. So knowing your own motives, understanding what drives you to meet your goals, the momentum of your attention creates the wisdom behind your intentions. So I do feel like perhaps here in the past your intention is to create a very happy, emotionally fulfilling situation here, perhaps with a lover. Could be dealing with a Gemini. In this deck, it actually kind of looks like the Strength card. You see how it's the woman with the lion. So it could certainly be dealing with a Leo as well. With that lion showing up there, we have water and air coming in here. But I do feel like perhaps there's something stuck here. There's something going on in your head, a little too much overthinking about things. Perhaps to the point of not communicating very well, I want to say. Or perhaps it's something you've thought about so much you think that you've communicated clearly and you haven't. It's just because it's been playing around in your head so much. So I want to find out what's been going on here. And perhaps in this situation, something that you hadn't explored was the motive, right? Like on some subliminal level, with that Eight of Swords. Is there something keeping you stuck here that you haven't noticed, right? So what's been going on in the recent past? Ten of Cups. We have the Four of Swords, some healing, and the Queen of Wands. So somebody here could be a Leo. Doesn't have to be a fire sign. Could be someone that you are just very strongly attracted to. I think you're allowing, it's almost like you're allowing your confidence to heal here, to rebuild in something that is sort of your dream come true, your contentment, or rather, it's not even contentment, it is more than that. It's something that is emotionally your ultimate dream, I would say here. Some fortunate event after perhaps a difficult time in the past here, because I do feel like there's some healing happening with your confidence level there as well. Now, I do feel like there's also someone here that you're very attracted to. Let's see, with the Lovers, we have the Ten of Cups again. And the Strength card. Wasn't I just saying that with the Lovers there? So more Leo energy. If you have heavy Leo placements, I recommend checking out that reading, because we're getting a lot of that here. But also, you know, rebuilding confidence in this dynamic. Allowing it to slowly, I want to say, allowing it to slowly heal you. But I feel like there's something more about this hesitation here. Let's see what this is. Fears. Showing up. Wanting to stay guarded. Yeah, I think it's here. I think there's someone here that has a very positive intention of healing things with you, of getting to that wonderful, abundant happiness place. And this is a strong soul connection with the Lovers here. But I do feel like on some level, there's a lot of fears coming up because of this, and it makes you want to shut down. It makes you want to kind of close down here. Why do we have all this blocked energy? Why do we have fear coming up here? Oh. Yeah, it's like you're kind of sitting on the sidelines, maybe. Maybe not fully putting yourself all the way into this. Or there could be some communication that you are wanting to avoid here. Some sort of truth, perhaps, that you're fearing will have to come out, or... Because it does feel to me that this is you. It feels to me like this is you. There's something you've been thinking, feeling, that maybe you're not quite ready to talk about with this person. Let's see what we have going on during the month of November. We have the Crow Spirit. It says co-create with Spirit. And if I'm not mistaken, you got this in the reading that I did already that failed, or rather didn't have volume. So certainly kind of putting some efforts in to create something here. We have the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and that Queen of Wands again. I feel like you're trying to persevere through something here. Perhaps it's these fears that you've had. I feel like you're really trying to persevere through that, because I think you see that there's some ultimate worth in this dynamic that's worthy of your efforts. Now, I do feel like there's a potential here, because we have the Nine of Wands. That's kind of like that wounded warrior energy. That there was probably something that happened with this person that wounded you, that has kind of marked you a bit here. But I feel like one thing I want to mention here is there's transformation possible here. In this card, the Nine of Wands, she's transforming these stars into little dragonflies, right? Kind of at the bottom of the card there. And then this Queen of Pentacles also has a moth or butterfly sitting on her shoulder here. So again, with this transformative energy here, I feel like something that you're creating with this person or within yourself is going to ultimately be transformational. Let's see what else we get. The Nine of Wands, we have the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, there was rejection that took place in this dynamic. And we have the Death card. Something ended here with this person at some point. And what was I talking about? Transformation. We have the Death card. Something in here, in this dynamic, caused a deep transformation for you, for them, or for both of you. I think it kind of, I want to say it kind of knocked the king off of his throne. There is a king here that has died. Is it going to focus? Come on. I mean, this is a really tiny card. But there's a king here and his crown's been knocked down. And so I do feel like there's been something here that has kind of taken down an old structure, right? Now, it could have been a marriage here with this Queen of Pentacles. To me, that is spouse material. We also have the Hierophant. So this could be an ex-spouse or someone that you're separated from, like in a legal separation. Doesn't have to be, but it does feel like this was probably a long-term commitment with this person. With the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Devil. Could be dealing with a Capricorn for sure, because we're getting it twice here. And the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like this was probably a karmic relationship. With those two cards coming in here together, there was a lot of karmic lessons to be learned in this dynamic. And I think it probably happened for both of you. It could have felt like at times that this relationship had a lot of toxic tendencies. You may even feel like this person for you is toxic. But with that Wheel of Fortune, yeah, this person or you or both of you have, there was a change that took place here that went from, I want to say, a long-term relationship into perhaps singledom with that Nine of Pentacles showing up there. So, but this is giving me a lot, I feel like a lot of history here on this person. And perhaps your relationship with them. But I don't feel like I'm getting a whole lot about November itself. With the with the Queen of Wands, we get the Three of Wands. So there's that expansion. Expanding confidence over conflict here. I do feel like this is something that has been happening for you to allow your personal self-confidence to grow. We have so much of that showing up here with all this Leo energy and now this Five of Wands here, especially in this row. So I do feel like your confidence is expanding as a result of this dynamic and perhaps even within this dynamic. Like you're starting to feel a little bit more secure or better about where this is heading. And I think perhaps on some level you might be recognizing that as your confidence grows, it improves. The dynamic further improves, and then they kind of feed each other, right? So like as positive things happen within this dynamic, your confidence grows. And then as your confidence grows, more positive things happen. that may not apply to everyone, but that was coming through there. So in the future position, we have leadership, answer the call. I do feel like you're kind of being asked to step into a strong position here, kind of level up, which is interesting because that same phrase came up in your reading yesterday. I heard that song come into my head while I was doing your reading, and I believe it's by, at the time I thought it was Beyonce, but I think it's Sierra. It's not a song that I know, but I've clearly heard it once or twice because it came through for me. So we have the King of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Wands here. So perhaps some commitment coming in here. Definitely some spiritual lessons have been learned. And I think it's allowing this expansion and the speeding up to take place. I think a lot about this dynamic has helped you to shine a light on yourself. And that's kind of given you this understanding that you hold the keys. See how he's holding these keys? It's like you hold these keys to your own expansion here. And I think that as your confidence has been building, that's becoming more clear to you. Alright, with the Knight of Swords, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody here might be communicating to you that things are not manifesting fast enough. So that might be the thing that calls to you. Like again with this expansion energy, in this angle here, we have all these fears, all this stuck, guarded energy, and a fear of, perhaps even communicating clearly. Then we have this sudden change in the wheel of karma. It's like we went from being in a karmic dynamic, we're now single, but it seems to be like, let's keep trying to work on this, and then we end up here with the Knight of Swords communicating. Like there's a ton of communication here. Are you going to accept this offer? Are you going to take your time? Are you going to jump on this train or what? With the Hierophant, we have the Chariot. Oh my gosh. Why couldn't I think of that? And the Three of Pentacles. So somebody wants to build. They want to build a commitment here. They want to build something, and they want it to get going, right? With the Eight of Wands, we have the Two of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So it's like this decision to commit or not commit here is really messing with you here, Aquarius. I feel like this has been showing up in your readings lately. I think I'm thinking of Aquarius here, but this or perhaps it's Leo, because we're getting a lot of that, but it's something about this decision. And I do feel like you're being asked to answer the call here. I think part of it is kind of opening your eyes to see why the possibility of moving forward is feeling like a burden to you. Not wanting to manifest something. Not wanting to see how you've manifested things, perhaps. Let's get some more. Yeah. Reunion. And the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So, on some level, I feel like with this co-creation card coming up here, you've been manifesting something on a subliminal level, perhaps. Maybe it's something you're not aware of on a conscious level. And what you've been manifesting is a reunion with this person. With this person that is your 10 of Cups. Someone you are clearly very attracted to and passionate about here. And then it's like the commitment shows up, yeah, let's do this. And then you're like, and it becomes something that's like really heavy to you, the potential of this. So something to explore, right? If this is your reading, of course. Definitely come back for those eclipse energy readings. I'm pretty excited to see what comes through for those because, as with any eclipse, there's a big shift that will take place for a lot of people. So I hope you'll join me back for that. I hope you have a great November, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.